Hey folks, once again, pain in the ass Paul. It is Wednesday, June 12th, 2019. Hope everybody's well. I'm going to show you how disingenuous these reptoids are, the hybrids that are running amok. As I've already stated, if you're a real TI, you're a man or a woman that was put through some type of mind control, experimentation, specifically people in my age group, 50 and up. A lot of your stalking involves hybrids, just plain and simple. All right, there's if you try to deny that, you're never going to solve your issues. All right, now what I want to talk about goes right to the heart of the matter on how this effort's being made to censor, suppress availability of information that may help someone as they do this, crazy walk through the targeting and try to figure out how to mitigate a lot of the, physical and mental effects, the toll it takes on all of us. But I'm going to go right to my good old buddy, Jose Del Gado, which, maybe a lot of you don't know who this guy was, but he is one of many, all right? And specifically him because he was one of the leading researchers concerning the human brain and trying to figure out how, according to him back then, they're obviously trying to move civilization in the right direction. But look, folks, all this stuff had nefarious agendas to it, and we know that. But I'm going to show you what they've been doing. Now, I've like I said, all right, there's nobody on planet Earth right now that knows more about this guy and what his deal was. So in my research, I was grabbing as much information as I could find on the internet, and I would print it out. I have a notebook full of all this stuff, and some of it's on my iPad, and I had some other things I dug up were on my iPhone, which was stolen. But I'm going to show you something right now. There's a website that I've already tried to guide people to called archive.org. And it's just an amazing library of all kinds of information. Unbelievable stuff. So, 3 years ago, excuse me, I got to put this on the ground. 3 years ago, I discovered this little booklet that was on archive concerning a speech that Del Gado did in New York City in 1965. Now, I downloaded it to my iPhone, and then I printed it out. Well, guess what, folks? All right. Fortunately for me, that had I not printed that out, this thing no longer exists. They're removing all his stuff from the internet, right under all your people's noses, because they do not want you to know what this guy was, what was going on in his mind. Now, back then in '65, we know that the censorship was not what it is today. So when these people were doing these speeches, whatnot, all right, you're probably getting their raw thoughts, and whatever was coming out in the raw. And when you read this thing, you can get an idea of really what old Jose was up to. Now, of course, they're gonna cover all this up, but like I said, they removed this. It's no longer on there. I have the printout, and boy, I really, I could, if I knew how to build a website, or I could find somebody that could help me, I would put this on a website for everybody to see, and then they'll probably just remove my website. So who knows? That's what I'm working on right now. Because, folks, in order to wrap your minds around where we're at, you got to have access to good information. Now, one of the things I don't think people, it's not sinking in, excuse me, is there are hybrids on YouTube right now pretending to be targets. That's just the way it is, folks. All right. When I first started, investigating this stuff around 2015, 2016, Zeph Daniel was about the only one on YouTube who could accurately describe what was taking place out there. And now all of a sudden you have these TIs popping up like weeds. And just disinfo abounds everywhere. Here, I'm going to give you one clue, because I don't want to give these bobbleheads too much information. What happens is, with these hybrids that are posing as TIs, they'll mimic the problems of the real TIs and do these videos, all right? Look, they can't think for themselves. They're reptoids. They've got to be told what to do. They're programmed. But here's the thing, folks, and when it comes to the targeting, when you know you're in the end stages of this targeting and their bag of tricks, it's getting low, they're running out of games to play, they'll start the mimicking, all right? I'm sure a lot of you know about that. So these hybrids, all right, it's amazing no one can pick it out, and no one's talking about this. I don't know why people are so scared to really get to the heart of the matter. You've got phonies on YouTube posing as TIs, they're hybrids, and then you got the demon sellouts, these government Freemason flunkies that are, trying to make people totally confused about what is going on with this targeting. So again, let's wrap this up real quick so I can, excuse me, I'm gonna read just a quick little thing here from another Del Gado thing I've dug up. He implanted radio-equipped electrode arrays, which he called stimocevers, in cats, monkeys, chimpanzees, gibbons, bulls, and even humans. And he showed that he could control subjects' minds and bodies with the push of a button. We know all about the famous bull experiment. Yet, after Del Gado moved to Spain in '74, which I just mysteriously show up over there in '74. No one can deny that. And my family knows this. I was in the Canary Islands in Tenerife. And for one reason, because when MK Ultra started to be exposed and, everything was coming out, Del Gado was under heavy fire. And he had to get the hell out of the United States because he had people on his ass. So look, they try to say, oh, okay, he moved back to Spain. Yeah, right. Okay, his reputation in the U.S. faded, not only from public memory, purposely, this is all done on purpose. This didn't organically just happen. Not only from public memory, but from the minds and citation list of other scientists. Look, folks, I could go on forever, but like I said, I'm gonna try to get the website up, all right, for this thing that they removed from the internet and all this other stuff. We get a handle on this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to do my best, and whether or not I'm making any headway, I'll never know until this is all said and done. But anyway, with that being said, God bless you. We'll pick up again.